In this video, we will solve one question from NCERT book, that is recording of transaction, petty cash book we will be doing, and question number 11 we will be doing. Because till now we have done cash book, and that is double column cash book we have done. Now petty cash book. Thereafter we will solve some question related with other subsidy books, that is purchase book, sales book, purchase return and sales sheet, and all these things we will be doing after. Now let us come to again question number 11. Here in this question it is given that the petty cash book, the impressed amount is given. Impressed means the advance amount. The advance amount is rupees 2000, which is given at the end of a particular time period. Means at the beginning of a particular period, rupees 2000 should be there in advance for petty expenses. And this for that particular period, after that, once a particular amount has been given, that is 2000 is given, expenses, petty expenses will be made, and after a fixed period of time, say fortnightly or monthly, it will balance. Means whatever amount will be left out of 2000, that will be reimbursed. All the expenses which has been incurred during a particular period of time, that will be reimbursed, and again the beginning of the balance at the beginning of the next period will again become 2000. In this way we will be doing this question. First of all, the first column is amount received, paid, particulars, then voucher number is written, again amount paid. What is the amount paid? That will be written, and analysis of the payment. Whatever payment is made, the total amount here will be written, and for every transaction, all the transactions there will be grouped, and grouping will be done. And one column extra, at least one column for miscellaneous should be there, whichever expenses will not find any place in the 4 columns, which is not necessarily 4 columns, you can add 5 columns also, but at least we are preparing here 4 columns. It is not necessary that 4 columns, it can be 5 or 6 columns, but important is that you have to see how many columns will be there. If there are similar transactions are there, means similar type of expenses are there, for that one expenses, for example, you can say traveling expenses there. So if traveling expenses, convenience, and all this, or taxi fare, all these things are given, it will be included in the traveling expenses, because taxi fare, convenience, or traveling expenses are one and the same thing. So for traveling expenses, everything will be written in the, you can say the convenience as well as the taxi fare, as well as the, you can say the traveling expenses will be written in under one column. Similarly, there will be different columns will be there, and after analyzing the transaction, is going through the transaction, we can identify how many columns will be there, but one column for miscellaneous should be there. One column for miscellaneous should be there, so that if any transaction, if any expenses do not find places in out of the 4 columns or 5 columns, that will be written in the last column, that will be the miscellaneous column. Let us first of all start with rupees 2000, which is the impressed amount. That is 2017, it is given, date is given, and it is on January 1. That is on January 1. January 1, sorry, this is amount received. Here it is 2000. And 2017, January 1. That is the amount. And we will be writing here petty cash. Here amount is being received. Cash account debit. You can write to cash account, means this cash will be received from cashier, from the head cashier, the cash will be received. So entry will be petty cash account debit to cash account. So petty cash on the debit side, this is the debit side, and this is the credit side. This is for amount received, this is for amount paid. Now to cash account 2000 it is received. Now all the expenses will be now written. Let us see what are the various columns, the heading of the various columns or payment there. Here it is cartage is given. So cartage is there, study charges, bus fare. So since bus fare is there, again there is taxi fare is also there, again bus fare is there. So for one column should be solved for traveling expenses. Traveling expenses. One column we are adding for traveling expenses. Again stationery are there. Printing and stationery, one column we can draw. One column for printing and stationery. Stationery. Again there will be postage charges are there. Postage and telegram you can write. Postage and telegram. That is one column we have written here. Again, there is postage and telegram. 3 columns we have already added. Then let us see only 3 columns. Let us write only 3 columns and 1 column for the miscellaneous. Here miscellaneous expenses will be there. Miscellaneous expenses. These are the 3 columns which we have drawn. Now let us, first of all, cartage is paid. If cartage is paid, then first entry will be, that is on 1st of January, cartage. When cartage is paid, by cartage we will be writing. By cartage. Since there is no, this is cartage, when goods are being brought and some amount is being paid. It is not related with printing of stationery, travelling or postage, so it will be written in the miscellaneous column, that is 50 rupees. This is 50 rupees for cartage, the total amount paid, and it will be written in the miscellaneous column also, because these 50 rupees do not find any place in any of the column. That is how, under which heading these payments will be included, so it is written in the miscellaneous column. Next is the STD charges is there. That is on the date is on 2nd January. STD charges. By STD charges. Now this STD charges, this is again, STD charges means you are making phone calls and some charges are being incurred. So since you are making phone call, so there will be, it will be included in the, you can say that telegram, postage and telegram. Because this is for communication purpose. This expenses has been made for communication purpose, and this is also postage and telegram. This is also for communication expenses are incurred. So it will be written in the postage and telegram. First of all, every amount should be written in the amount column as well as in the remaining, after the remaining 4 columns which you have done. Here also it will be written, because under which type of expenses it is to be written, that is also to be mentioned here also. First of all, the STD charges is 40 rupees we will be writing here, and 40 in the postage and telegram column also. Next is bus fare on 2nd, by bus fare. Bus fare is there, means you are paying expenses for traveling. So it will be written in the traveling expenses, under traveling expenses. Amount is 20. Bus fare here, and again in the expenses, that is traveling expenses also, in the column we will be writing 20. Next is postage on 3rd, postage. By postage. Amount is 30 rupees. Now it will be included, since this is a postage, it will be written in the postage column itself. There is no issue. Again, refreshment for employee on 4th, by refreshment. Refreshment. Amount is 80 rupees. And this will come under, since it is related with some fooding or tea or snacks, and nothing is mentioned in ordinary traveling, it will not find any place. Printing in stationery, it will not find any place. Postage and telegram, so it will be written in the miscellaneous column, that is the refreshment. Again on 6th, that is courier charges. By courier. Since courier charges, this is again 30 rupees. Courier again, this is, it will be, it is related with postage and telegram, which you are sending letters through courier, so it will be written in the postage and telegrams column. Again there is refreshment, courier charges. After that on 8th, refreshment to customer. On 8th, refreshment to customer. By refreshment again. Refreshment. Again, this refreshment to customer will also be written 50 rupees here, and in the miscellaneous also will be writing 50, because it is related with miscellaneous expenses. It is not related to any of the 3 columns which we have drawn, so it will be written in the miscellaneous also. Again on 10th, that is cartage. Cartage on 10th, by cartage. Cartage we have earlier also written in the miscellaneous section. Again here also the cartage will be written in the miscellaneous itself. Although we can also prepare one, it can be prepared that one cartage column can also be prepared, because 2 expenses related with cartage are there. But since we have not prepared, then we will be writing this in the miscellaneous itself. The amount is 35 rupees. By cartage 35, and in the miscellaneous column also 35 rupees should be written. Again, taxi fare on 15. By taxi fare. By taxi fare, this is related with the traveling expenses, so it will be written in the traveling expenses column also. 17. Again, by stationery on 18th. 18th by stationery. By stationery, that is on 18th, amount is 65. Total amount is 65 and it will be written in the stationery column. Then again on 20th there is bus fare. On 20th by bus fare. Since it is related with travelling expenses, the bus fare is rupees 10 only. It will be written in the amount paid, and again it will be written in the expenses, that is travelling expenses column also, because bus fare it is related with travelling. Again there is fax charges on 22nd. 22nd by fax charges. Fax charges amount is 30. This fax charges is related with postage and telegram, because it is a medium of communication. The fax is a medium of communication. So this will be written in the postage and telegram column, that is 30 rupees. Again there is telegram charges on 25th. 25th by telegram. By telegram. Amount is 35. Since it is already mentioned that it is related with telegram, so it will be written in the telegram column, that is 35 rupees. Again postage is there on 27th. 27 by postage. Postage. It is related with postage, so it will be written in the postage. The total amount paid for postage is by postage, that is 200. 200 is for postage, and it will be written in the postage column also, that is 200. Now there is repair of furniture on 29th. By repair. By repair. Amount paid is 105. 105. Since it is not related with travelling, repair it is being done. It is not related with travelling, printing or postage. It will be written in the miscellaneous column, that is 105. 105. Again laundry expenses on 30. On 30 by laundry expenses. Laundry expenses. Amount is 115. Again, it is not related with travelling, stationery or postage. It will be written in the miscellaneous. 115. Last is the miscellaneous expenses of 100. Now here separately it is given. On the date is 31st. By miscellaneous. By miscellaneous. 100 is given. It will be written, since it is already mentioned that it is the miscellaneous expenses, it will be written in the miscellaneous column. Now this is the expenses which has been now taken. Now totaling of all this will be done. Totaling of all this will be done. Separately, total of the amount paid as well as the total of all the columns will also be made. And total of this column, the total of this column as well as total of all these four columns should be equal also. It should be equal. Let us find out the total first of all. This is 90 plus 2. 110 plus 30. It will come to 140. 110 plus 30, 140. 8 plus 3. 110 plus 160. 160. Now 160 plus 170. 170. Now 10 plus 30 plus 40 plus 35. 40 70 plus 5 is 80. 200, 300, 400, 500, 520, 520. Now you can say it is 600 also. 0, 1, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1070 is the total expenses. 1070 is the total expenses. Now, total amount available was 2000. After this 1070 has been spent, it means 930 will be left. It means 930 will be left. Total of all this will also be done. It will come to 90 plus 10, 100. It is 65. Total of this 100 plus 200, 300, 365. 365. Total of this 1, 2, 3. 320. 320 plus 400 is 500, 535. 535. This is the total. Now total of all these 4 columns will also be equal to 1070. Let us see whether it is correct or not. This is 165. Total 165. Now 3 plus 5, 800, and 35 plus 65, 100. 800 plus 900. This is come to 900. 5, 6, 1, 6, 6, 5. Something is wrong here. 165. Now, wait, there is something missing. This is 365. Now this is 535. Total of this 5, 5, 5, 5. It's a this number different. 40, 90 plus 10, 110 plus 140. This is right. 8 plus 3, 11 plus 6, 160. 35, 100, 160, 170. It is also correct. 171. This is 40 plus 35, 75. 200, 300, 500, 520, 520. It will come to 595. It is not 600. Expenses is 1065. The total will be 1065. Now, my total of all these columns are also 1065. Now, how much balance is left? Balance left is 935 is the balance which will be left. Now it is given in the answer also. 935 is the balance. Here it will be written at the end of the month. This balance will be carried on. By balance carried down, it will be carried down to the next period, and it will come to 2000. Total is 2000. Now this totaling will be done here also. Here also it is 2000 by balance. Now here on the first after August, generally it is February. That is on 1st of February it will be to balance brought down. It will be 935 and remaining 1065 will be received to cash. This amount will be received. Now the total will become 2000, and this is the total 2000. It will now expenses will be made in the next accounting period, and this is the total. You can say this is cash book, petty cash book which we have drawn. If there is any doubt, still you can recheck it, and I think it is correct. Also because balance already is given 935, and rest of the things are one column. As far as this column is considered, you can add more columns if you want. For example, if some expenses are occurring again and again. For example, this cartage was there. Again cartage here, two cartages there. So for cartage a separate column can be prepared. If any expenses is occurring more than once, then for that a separate column can be prepared. And there is no hard and fast rule that only 4 or 5 columns should be there. It can be 6 or 7 columns can be there. If more expenses are there and if the expenses are repeating in nature, then additional column can also be added. Next we will be discussing is after this question we will solve question related with other subsidiary.